Now, after learning the basics of functions, we are going to write down some sample functions so that all the things they are understood properly.
This video is brought to you by OppyPies Academy.
Okay, as I have told you, first we will write def, then name of the function, which could be anything, right? After that, parenthesis, colon. Again, I repeat it. The function body will start with def, then name of the function, whatever it is, abc xyz. I have given the name testing, then parenthesis. These parentheses could hold some parameters also, but right now they are empty. Then colon. Now when I will press enter, you will see that indentation has already taken place. So like the indentation you have seen in case of if, in case of loops. So indentation, whatever statements will be written within this indentation, they will be treated as the part of the function. So here suppose I write print hi, this is Anand Mahajan, Nina Mahajan. Okay, here I am going to take some simple variables. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 100, then z is equal to x plus y. Simple statements. Print sum is equal to plus str z. Okay, because z happens to be of integer type, so I will have to give str so that it can be concatenated with plus symbol. It can be concatenated with the sum is equal to, because sum is equal to is a string constant written in double quotes. Okay, so far so good. Now I will remove the indentation in the next statement here, and I will call this function testing. Okay, let me give the command calling the function testing, and see, this was the body, or which we call definition of the function testing. So it is made up of all the statements which are in the function. So this is the body which I have highlighted or called definition of the function. And once we have written a function, actually we will call it from some place in the program. So here I am calling testing. So the control will go into this testing function, and after executing all these statements, the control will come back. For example, here I write, suppose print the control returned from the called function. Okay, returned from the called function. Now let me execute the program by pressing Ctrl Shift F10. Yeah, as you can see, because we had called the function testing, the control went into this, and these statements, hi, this is Anand Mahajan, Nina Mahajan, sum is equal to 10, 110, 110, that was printed. And after that, after executing all these statements, the control came back to the next statement of the calling statement. This was the calling statement testing, and control came back to the next statement. That is why the message, the control returned from the called function, is getting printed. Now I am going to now see, always remember, the function is never executed on its own. It has to be called. Like I called this function testing, now I have put it into the comments. That means this statement is as good as not present. Again, Control Shift F10. You will see the function was not executed, no print, no sum is equal to something has been printed. That means none of these statements were executed. Only this statement, the control returned from this statement, because it was already there. So it has to be called, only then the function is executed. Okay, so let me do one thing. Now I will tell you about parameters. I am going to write down another function. I have put this call into the comments so that this function will not be called. just for the sake of simplicity, so that the output of both the functions is not mixed. That is why I have put it into comments. Now another function is, suppose def def. Def stands for definition, and here I am going to have like the name sample var1 comma var2. okay, and here I am going to write var3 is equal to var1 multiplied by var2. okay, okay, var1 into var2 multiplication, then print var3 is equal to plus star var3. okay, so far so good. So now what will happen is, we will be calling this function. First remove, this is indentation. Now remove the indentation so that this calling statement is not treated to be within the function sample. Here I will call the function sample by passing any two values like 100 or 200. So indentation has been removed so that this becomes a normal statement. When I would write sample, the control will go to this function sample. How many statements are there in this function sample? 3 statements. How do we come to know? Because all these two statements. How do we come to know about this? Because these are the two statements which have been written with indentation after the def. So when I would write sample 100 comma 200, what will happen? First, let me tell you, this will be called calling by passing arguments. So what were the arguments? 100 and 200. Sample function will be called, but it will not only be called, but it will be passing two arguments. First argument is 100, that will go into this variable var1, right? Second argument that was passed was, at the time of calling, that was passed was 200. It will go into the second formal parameter var2. Actually var1 and var2 here will be called formal parameters. Names could be anything. Again, see it carefully. I am calling the sample function and passing two values 100 and 200. Sequence wise they will be put into var1 and var2. So var1 will be passed the value 100 to, and var2 will be passed the value 200. okay, so let me execute the program. Control Shift F10. okay, I forgot to give colon after the completion of def. Yes, this is it. So here I call the function sample by passing two arguments. The values were put into var1 and var2. These are called formal parameters, var1 and var2. And then var1 into var2 was multiplied and result was put into var3, that was displayed. So that means this function has been executed. Now it should be pretty clear to you how do we call a function and how the function statements are executed, and after that control returns back to the calling location. In order to prove it more, let me again write same thing, returned from the sample function definition. okay, so I have deliberately given this statement so that you come to know that after executing the function sample, the control went back to the next statement of the calling statement. Which was the calling statement? This one, sample 100 comma 200, and the control will come back to the calling location, to the next line of the calling location. Control Shift F10. Yes, as you can see, returned from the sample function definition. Thank you.